Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. So today I want to take a look at what's new and exciting from Stampin' Up. This is the new product collection called Waves of the Ocean. So the bundle you see right here, which is the Waves of Inspiration stamp set and the Waves die, those will be available in the new catalog that's coming out in May. However, there are some products in this collection, that's part of this collection, that is here only for a limited time. You can order now. So you can order the whole collection or you can order individual parts. And so let me show you some of those extra parts that you can get. So they do have some beautiful designer series paper for this set. As you can see here, beautiful ocean colors. You're going to get 12 sheets or 12 by 12, and you get 6 different designs on one side, and then when you turn them over you get 6 more designs on that reverse side. So they actually did paint pours and then took pictures of them to create this line of designer paper. You can see all the beautiful variations that you get in that pack of paper. They also have foil specialty papers. And with that, there's a beautiful deep blue, a medium blue, and a silver. So very, very pretty. And then also in that collection are the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. And you get 6 different shades. So you got blues and greens in there. They're 3 different sizes. So those are really beautiful too. I do want to show you what this die set can cut out. So just move that over. So first you're going to have, there's 2 different waves in there. And you can use them individually. You can stack them up, and I'll show you an example of that later today in this video. Also in this die set are two different label sizes. You had a larger one and a small one. There is a die so you can cut out this stamped image of the pelican. And there's also 2 clouds, so you can create scenes with these. And you see these 2 different dies there. They actually cut out this edging for along the clouds. There is a large one and a small one. So you can see how that gives dimension to your clouds. I have also seen people use this little trim here as like water splashing on the base of the pelican's pylons. And then you get that on your cards. And there are also 2 little birds in the die pack too that you can cut out. So, and that's that. Like I said, both of these items, this bundle, will be included in the new catalog, but those specialty papers and the rhinestones are only here for a limited time. So okay. So let's make a card. First, I'm just going to get a piece of white paper here, and we're going to stamp that. I'm going to bring out my Stamparatus, which, for those of you that don't know, this is a stamping platform. And that makes it so that I can stamp an image several times and get it exactly how I want it. Its placement. Alright, I'm going to get this wave stamp out here. Really beautiful stamp. Let's just put that on here. Close your Stamparatus door. It will pick up your stamp. I'm going to use The Misty Moonlight is the color blue that I have here today. Stamp that up. I'll just give that a press. Get good coverage. Now, you can see where I missed part of it, but that's the beauty of the Stamparatus. Just going to ink this up again, and I will be able to go right in the same exact spot, press it down, and get that image the way I like it. I want to give it a little bit more. Let's go one more time. Get that color really dark and rich color. Okay. Now so this is what I use to clean my stamps off with. It's called the Simply Chamois, and it works really good to get all that ink off of there. And you can use it over and over again. You can see that this is much loved, well used. You just get it slightly damp and can use it over and over again. All right. So now that we have the stamp on there, I'm going to remove the Stamparatus. And I'm going to trim this down to size. So we want this piece to be 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to move this in here like this. I'm going to trim the bottom of this off. Just line that up where I want it. And I'm going to cut that right along the bottom. Now I said we want this 3 3/4. So we'll put that at 3 3/4. And then we're going to trim the top off. So that's my 3 3/4. Now we want this to be 5. So I'm just going to go cut that. And we're going to line it up at 5 inches. I'm going to trim a little bit more off of this side. Okay, now we can turn it around. Line this up at the 5. As I want it. And cut that right like that. Okay. Now I have a piece of the blue foil, which I've already trimmed down to 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So that is the foil, the blue foil. Is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. So it's 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. And then our white piece, we cut down to 5 by 3 3/4. So that's this one, 5, and this way it's 3 3/4. All right. So we are going to glue those together. Just line that up there like that. I do like to use the liquid because it gives you time. You can move it around and get it exactly where you want it placed. All right. Now, we are going to get our stamp set back out here and do a little more stamping. My stamps are not cooperating today. All right. I'm going to take this one that says, you're so totally awesome. And we're just going to ink that up. And we're going to place that right here and just stamp. Okay, get my chamois, clean that off. All right, also in this stamp there's a little bird here, so let's give it some birds. Stamp that up. We'll just do 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay, now we are going to get our card base out. Our card base is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper cut in half. And we're going to fold that in half, matching those corners. Our finger up and down and down. And I don't know where my bone folder is, so we'll just use our finger. Same thing, we're going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this. And this is just the Tombow liquid glue that I'm using. Oops. Oh, sorry. Line that up. Get it right where we like it. And we're going to press that down. Turn that over. Alright, and there's our first card. That would make a really nice masculine card there. Alright, let's do another one, shall we? In this one, I'm going to show you a little bit what you can do with some of the dies. So I've already gone ahead and stamped our wave image on the front. And on this one, we are going to stamp Happy Birthday into the smaller label that we cut out. Actually looking for my ink, I couldn't find it there. All right. And we're just going to line that up right in the middle and stamp. Just hold it there for a couple seconds and lift it off. And then we have the Happy Birthday. Okay, put that back. Now, I have this little piece of a blue foil. That is cut to 1/4 inch wide. I'm going to write this down here so you guys can see it. It's 1/4 by the 5 1/4. So it's the same length as our blue base. You can see it's the same length as that, but it's only 1/4 inch wide. So we're going to take that little strip and we're going to put it through these holes in this label. Just go through there, come back out the other side. Sure. There we go. Now, so that is for that. We are going to first glue this on here. I do not believe you just did that. All right, we're going to put that on there just like that. Line it up where we want it. Get that good. All right. There we go. Right. Just like that. Give that a little push, push, push. All right, now All right, now we can get our little mini dimensionals and put, I think that's will fit. Yep, right there. And one there. These are the mini dimensionals, as I said. I put them on there and there. And one on this end. Take those off. Oh, I did. Oops. I think I need to move that one a little bit. It's sticking out too much. Too much. Let's get right there. There we go. Okay. Now I can move that. And we'll just stick that right there like that. All right, now we are going to put that on our card base. Same thing. Fold that in half. Matching up our edges there very carefully. Put this on the way. A little bit of glue. You don't need a lot. And same thing. We'll put that right there centered. Put it down. All right, now I want to take the little pelican and I'm going to put him on some dimensionals, the regular size ones. Let me take that. One down here, and one right here, and then one of the mini ones up here. Can't get hold of him. All right, and we're going to put him right along here. Looking for my scissors. All right, so we're just going to turn this over and trim the bottom of that off along the edge of your card. And then we have card number 2. So that's the first one. And there's this one. And I want to show you one other one that I made already. So this one, I did that, stamped that on the bottom, but then I took your 2 wave dies and assembled them and put them right on top of there. You can see that. I took the larger label and cut it out in the blue foil and put the small label on top of it right there. And put some rhinestones on there, and I cut out a couple of the little birds in the blue foil as well. So there you have 3 different versions. You have one using just the stamps, one using stamps and dies, and then this one also with stamps and dies, a little bit stepped up, also has your jewels on there. So thanks for joining me today, and in the future I'm going to do some other videos using some of the designer paper that you can get with this step too. So I look forward to seeing you here again the next time. Have a great day. Bye now.